Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Latrobe Memorial Stadium in downtown Latrobe. Tonight, the Highlands Golden Rams finish up the 2019 season against the Latrobe Wildcats. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, Julie McCorkle alongside, Ken Wood spotting. This is Mike Pavlik greeting you from this beautiful facility here at Latrobe. A few things beforehand. We're birds under glass tonight, so you probably won't hear much crowd noise. And we're also shooting the game behind glass, so you're going to see some shadows. You see she pulled back, and there they are. So you'll notice that a few times tonight, but we'll deal with it and we'll move on.
You are not seeing ghosts.
No, you're not Sam Darnold. All right, Dean. Well, these two teams come in here, and the Rams, as the Wildcats come onto the field. The Rams with a big win a week ago. They won the game in overtime against Newcastle, 28-22, and the last play of the game made by Daniel Timmons.
Yeah, Mike, he did a great job on that play. He knocked McKnight backwards for about 5 yards. If you got to see the play again, if you look to the right, he doesn't make that tackle. There's nothing but green in front of McKnight. He was going to walk in for a touchdown. And oh, by the way, our defense has been great in the second half, the second part of the year. The last 5 games, Mike, second halves, we've allowed one touchdown.
Now, that's outstanding work by this defense, and these guys have played well here coming down the stretch. We had a milestone in that game when Johnny Christ caught his touchdown pass in the third quarter. Early in the third quarter, it was his 100th reception as a Highlands Ram, and I can't imagine anyone's done that in the past.
I think that's a record too, Mike. He has 1,845 career yards. Wouldn't it be great if he got to 2,000 tonight? We'll send you back to the record books. By the way, in his last 2 games, Mike, 12 catches, 295 yards, 4 touchdowns, and later in tonight's broadcast, Mike is going to do an homage to the Christ brothers, much like we did to the Ducks last year on Senior Day.
We got it. It'll be outstanding. We thank the Christs for their participation. Well, this game is interesting. Highlands not going to the playoffs. Latrobe is going to the playoffs, and you wonder in a game like this where I guess you could say it's meaningless, except you're playing it. What is the interest level of both teams?
To quote William Shakespeare, Mike, to play or not to play, that is the question.
Oh, my God, he just brought Shakespeare in.
Billy Shakespeare.
Billy Shakespeare.
Anyways, I talked to Coach, and he says, yes, they're concerned about the playoff games, but it's senior night tonight, too, and they only have 9 seniors, Mike. I was surprised by how few they have.
Right.
But he's going to spotlight a lot of those guys tonight. His regular lineup will start. They're going to have a change at quarterback tonight. Mike, Bob Fetter has been the quarterback. He came in early in this year and replaced senior Brandon Crosby, but Crosby should start tonight according to the coach, and Fetter will come in. Outstanding runner for Fetter, so we'll see Crosby here tonight to start the game, though.
All right, well, we will look for that tonight as we move on. You can tell the folks about Planet Fitness, Dan?
I sure can. As we wait for the coin toss, Planet Fitness at Heights Plaza in Eternal Heights, your home for the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a unique setting where everyone is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for as little as $10 a month. I'm actually back working out again, Mike. The foot's feeling better.
That's great news.
Ken, by the way, has done a little maintenance work there. He's he gets official tags and everything else.
I heard.
Helping out with maintenance, and Tara appreciates that. They're open and staffed 24/7. Work out when you want on your schedule. Friendly staff to help you with fitness goals, unlimited fitness and training, tons of state-of-the-art equipment, free weights, strength, and cardio. Always a clean club, locker rooms and showers. First-time gym member, no problem. Members of staff make you feel comfortable. Teen 13 to 15 can join accompanied by adult 18 or older. And if you're over 16, you can have your own membership. Memberships are always available for as low as $10 a month, so stop in to say hi to Tara at Planet Fitness. Sign up today in the Heights Plaza.
Latrobe won the toss. They've elected to receive. They will get the ball and move right to left, dressed in their black uniforms with the orange pants. I got to look at a little bit of the Plum game earlier this year. They went orange on orange. Very, very interesting looking look.
And it wasn't even Halloween, huh?
No, it wasn't. I was surprised they don't have those on tonight. I kind of was thinking that might be the case. But when we get to them, the starting lineups will be brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Since 1979, they got you covered. Over 40 years and counting. For all your commercial and industrial painting needs, Dan Timmons Painting is your place to go. Highlands will kick off, and we will be set to go for the last game of the season and see what the Rams can do. And back deep for the Wildcats, we will have Cam Stevens, number 15, and 26, Dylan Gustafson. He is the junior of the brothers. Cameron Stevens ran a punt back for a touchdown early in the game last week at Midwest. their center at Latrobe is Chuchayello. I went to school with his dad, Fred, at Burrell, and Fred told me that 3.5-hour trip to Midwest. I said it would have been closer if they'd have actually gone to the actual Midwest.
35-7 victor that night. Ball's in the air.
Stevens lost the handle, goes back to the 17, picks it up over the 20, the 25, and he's brought down as he gets to the 27-yard line. Tyler Bender and James Vance make the stop. It'll be first down, Wildcats.
And again, Mike, we said we should start at quarterback tonight. The senior, Brandon Crosby. The Don Lyman, 72, Tyler Ross, 79, Tyler Lynch at left guard. Center is 55, Alex Aiello, Chooch they call him, right? 54 is the right guard, Peyton Haverchek, and the right tackle, 73, Isaac Landry. We'll get the skill players after this play.
And it is Crosby, the quarterback. Rock is the setback. He had 193 yards a game at Highlands last year. And to give us to Rock through the middle, and he's hit hard as he gets maybe up to the 28-yard line. As the Rams are there waiting for him, looked like Hildebrand was the first man to make contact, and that's a senior that wants to be there on his last night.
And the scary part, Mike, is he doesn't even start A.J. Rock. They usually start number 22, Logan Gustafson. He's on a bad ankle tonight, so we'll see his brother also play running back, number 26, Dylan Gustafson. Wide receivers, 15, Cameron Stevens. Wide receiver 34, Nate Stemacek, and the other wide receiver 27, Dakota
And
Morrison.
Rock comes limping off the field to the sidelines.
There you go, play one.
Second down and 8.
He said they hit him hard.
And now they're going to run it end around to the near side of the field, and this is
broken tackle
by Dakota Morrison, the senior. He gets a first down up over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Caleb White pushed him out of bounds, but it's first down, Latrobe.
Brock White missed him in the backfield, Mike. He had him dead to rights, but got out of that tackle, picked up first down yardage. First and 10, you're right, Mike. Rock has got the shoe off and the ankle being looked at, and that's the problem you have when you have these non-conference games right before the playoffs. The question is, do you play or not? I always say you can't get hurt standing on the sidelines.
First down, Latrobe at their 44-yard line.
No JV game tomorrow either, Mike, so you might see some of those kids. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, they sold out.
Stevens is going to take it on a jet sweep this time to the far side of the field, and the Rams hit him hard as he gets up over the 45 to the 49-yard line, and Brock White brought him down.
That time White did get him, Mike, and the starting linebackers for the Golden Rams. We mentioned Brock White, 61 Kyron Long, 53 Darren Hildebrand, 54 Jeremiah Saunders, and number 2 Caleb White. Starting on the defensive line tonight, we got 52 Joaquin Roman, 50 Jeremiah Nelson, and a birthday boy, number 59 Max Weston. Happy birthday. Shares that with the middle school coach, Mike Foster.
It's good to see Max out there. He was unable to go last week on senior night.
I feel like I'm doing Inside Edition here, by the way.
Second down and 5. Latrobe with their 49. Morrison, the motion man, and Crosby will throw it. He's back. He's going to fire it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's overthrown. Double covered was Nate Stemerich running right down the seam, but the pass led him too far.
And Mike, the cornerback, number 10, D.J. Loveland, 26 safety, Johnny Kreis, and number 4, Deshaun Hawley, the other corner. And again, those are 2 seniors, and again, I can't say enough about the job Deshaun Hawley's done this year, Mike. Had a little tough last year, especially after the opening game against Plum, but he's really come back strong this year as a senior.
So here we go, big 3rd and 5 for Jason Maruco's Wildcats. They reset the back. That's Dylan Gustafson. Rams show blitz. Crosby sprints left.
Hands open.
Looks, fires too tall for his intended receiver. Crossing was Cameron Stevens, the senior, but the pass led him just a little bit too far. It's 4th down, and we'll see if the Wildcats punt it here.
26, Dylan Gustafson comes into punt position. Looks like single setback is Brock White.
DJ.
Oh, DJ Loveland.
Rams have a lot of men up here. I wonder if they're coming after this. This is not a formation we've seen. Here's the snap here. They do come. And Gustafson gets it out of there. It's going to hit. Again, our first grass field. That's Loveland to the 23. Now, he did with that last week and ran it 60 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, he housed that one.
A big one, obviously, for Highlands. But this time he's brought down short of that mark. He'll get to the 23, and the Rams will start 1st and 10.
Offensive line, 54, Jeremiah Saunders at left tackle. Left guard 53, Darren Hildebrand. Center is 72, Daniel Timothy. Made a big tackle last week against Newcastle. 50, Jeremiah Nelson. Right guard 52, Joaquin Roman. Right tackle. And behind the center is number 12, Chandler Timmons, the quarterback.
First down. Loveland, the motion man.
Trips to the right.
And Timmons will throw it on first down. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Now he throws it over the middle, and it's caught. Loveland came back to get it. Up over the 30, the 35 to the 37-yard line. They're going to be a first down for the Rams. Timmons did a good job of improvising that time. Luke Zilka, the junior linebacker, and Ramon Henderson, the corner, combined to make the stop.
DJ Loveland caught the winning touchdown last week in overtime. Running backs 22, Brock White. Number 2, Caleb White. Johnny Christ, wide receiver, talked about him pregame, 155 yards shy of 2,000. Deshaun Hawley's the other one.
13-yard pickup. First and 10, Rams on their 36.
Just left this time.
White out of the formation. He's going to get the toss to the left, and here he comes. Up over the 40, 45. He's got a first down 50, and not brought down till he's into Latrobe territory at the 47-yard line.
Great touch pass that time, Mike, because he hit him right in stride on a little screen pass. Turns out to be 15 yards on the play. And Chandler, picking up where he left off last week, might complete his first 8 passes, 2 for 2 so far tonight. How's it going quick?
The reception by White for 18. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Now they take their time a little bit.
Into Latrobe territory early.
Just underway. Timmons the quarterback, White the sidecar.
Johnny
Timmons,
out here on the
short
island.
drop in trouble. Gets away from the first man. Now he's going to tuck it and go. And Chandler gets positive yardage down to the Wildcats 41.
I think it's the first time you're going to mark him down with plus yardage, huh, Mike?
6-yard pickup, and he'll take it. It might be his longest run of the year. It's not, but it's a joke.
Last week he had a long one, but again, he ended up with minus 11 with all the sacks filtered in.
13 is his longest run of the year.
And that was last week against Newcastle. That was a big play, too. Latrobe stars on defense, 72, Tyler Ross at defensive end. 73, Isaac Landry, defensive tackle. The other one is 79, Tyler Lynch. And Peyton Harvechek is the other defensive end, 54.
2nd and 4. Play fake. And Timmons back over the middle to Christ, and it's incomplete. Johnny was hit hard, and he's down. A pair of 26s combined for that. Dylan Gustafson hit Johnny. It's incomplete, and it's third down.
Well, you want Johnny to be able to high point him, Mike, but you don't want him to get hurt, and that was a little too high for him. They play a 4-3-4, Mike. The linebacker, 35, Luke Zilka. 6, Tucker Kump. And number 10, Drake Clayton. Corners are Logan Gustafson and Ramon Henderson. Safeties, Karam Stevens and Dylan Gustafson.
And now Timmons finds an opening. Lifty move. First down inside the 35 and down to the 31-yard line. Boy, Chandler had opened up for him. He doesn't see that much room a lot, and he took advantage of it and moves the chains. The third Highlands first down of this drive.
Also made a nice move to make someone miss in there too, Mike.
And he's got 2 carries for 16 yards.
Tucker not missed, and Chandler took advantage.
First down, Highlands on the Latrobe 31-yard line. The Rams have allowed just 60 points in the last 5 games. They're 3-2 in those 5 games. That's 12 points a game they've only allowed here coming down the stretch. Maybe the corner has been turned.
We talk about the importance of getting on the board, too, first.
And they give us to White off the left side.
It's a chance.
Shake and bake inside the 20. First down to the 17-yard line. Ramon Henderson and Tyler Lynch combined to make the tackle, but that's another Highlands first down. Their 4th of this opening drive.
14 yards on that play for Brock, and Highlands deep in Latrobe territory. Off to a great start so far.
First down for the Golden Rams on the 18. By the way, our overtime win last week, that was the first overtime game Highlands has won since September 11th, 2015 at Apollo Ridge when Taylor Gunn kicked a 20-yard field goal.
It was a great night for the Golden Rams.
Christ splits wide to the right. Loveland in the slot. Khalil Long and
timeout.
Yeah, the Rams want timeout. That'll be their first, as Coach Girardi will take a look at things, reassess, give us a chance to tell you that many companies can give you car insurance quotes, but only Nationwide backs it up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to make insuring your new teen driver a stress-free experience, so make sure to ask about the Nationwide Young Driver discount. When you compare, nobody beats the Boucher's rates for young drivers. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300, and get the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. And a special thanks to all our sponsors. It's our last football game of the year, and all these folks will be back with us in basketball season, but we want to give them a thank you. Without them, we can't get this done.
That's right, Mike. Got to stop and see John and Mel this week, and as always, appreciate the work they do for us and supporting us in all of our games.
First down, Highlands on the Wildcats' 18-yard line. Timmons with White.
Johnny singled up on the left-hand side, Mike, and that's usually when it indicates that his hand's up. That means I think I can beat him. The only problem is, look again, Mike, they got someone on
Someone's over the top. Yeah, Kyle Brewer, sophomore, is on him tight at the line.
So they go away.
And now they're going the other way. Timmons fires it down there for Holly. He pulls it in for Highlands. No, he dropped it.
Mike.
They say it's incomplete.
How?
Well, he lost it when he hit the ground, I believe.
Oh, man.
And the official right on top of it. It did come out. He thought he might have had it long enough, but you got to bring that ball to the ground, and Deshaun was unable to do that. Great throw by Timmons, though, right on the money.
And I talked to Mark Canzano, he's telling me, Deshaun is the one guy that can get separation in that secondary. And he's done it the last 2 weeks against Newcastle. Had one that looked like the same exact play if you think about it. And unfortunately for the Golden Rams, I thought he caught it. Can we get a replay here? Where's my green button?
Take a look at that. White motions out of the formation. They're going to fire it to him again, and this one's low. It's better that he didn't catch it. That would have been a loss on the play as he went down to the ground. They tried it left once, and now they came back to the right to try it. Timmons has missed on his last three. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You see that play, Mike, you can appreciate the other one more.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard throw.
Yeah.
It may even be a harder throw in some ways than the one he put in the end zone.
That's what I saw last week. The Newcastle kid, he could throw deep, but he couldn't hit the short ones.
Well, this is 4-down territory here, fellas, because the Rams aren't kicking any field goals. They didn't even kick any extra points last week.
Johnny's trying the right side.
And to give it to White off the left side. He's going to get some yardage. Cuts it back, and he's going to be
so close.
Inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. It's going to make it a goable here for 4th down for sure.
Well, Mike, we know our place kicker, Joachim, has been injured, and
Haley's been injured, and
Haley Heister not with us even this evening, so looks like they're going to go for it.
4th down and 3 for Highlands at the Latrobe 11-yard line.
Long 3.
Rams are 9 for 18 on 4th down conversions this year.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Mike got one in each end zone, too. That's very nice.
Timmons back, looking, fires for the end zone. Holly's going to try it again, and it's incomplete. So the Rams are held off the scoreboard on a good stand by the Latrobe defense as Timmons went incomplete on his last 4 tries.
Yeah, Mike went down there real quick, hot knife through butter, but could not pull it in. By the way, we're on natural surface site. That's grass down there.
The first time, and I was told that the only time this field is used is Latrobe plays 5 home games here. The senior high school plays 5 home games. The Steelers practice one night. That's the only 6 times they use this field. The track is used. That's it.
Yep, and again, the Steelers maintain all year for them, if I'm correct. Very nice of the Roonies to do that.
First down Wildcats, and on the end around, and this is Morrison trying to get to the outside of the Rams, string it out, and knock him out of bounds back at the 12-yard line.
22 and 50.
White and Saunders.
Yep. That's what you do there. Brock held his own, strung it out, and for what the coaches told me, Mike, the sideline has not missed a tackle in the last 100 years.
No, it's undefeated.
But if you can push him out that far, there's no place to go. He eventually has to turn it up, and that time into the waiting arms of Jeremiah Saunders.
It's a 4-yard loss back to the 14. 2nd and 6.
Keeper.
And this time Crosby keeps it, and they get him off his feet back at the 12-yard line on a shoestring tackle by Brock White.
Also in there was number 52, Joaquin Roman.
3rd down and 7. I can't call that a sack. It was a no gainer. He was running. He wasn't passing. So 3rd down, long for Latrobe. Ball back at the 13-yard line. And Crosby is back. He looks.
Pressure.
He's in trouble.
Oh,
now they got him. He gets away. Now they chase him down, and down he goes at the 15-yard line.
From behind.
Jeremiah Nelson.
Boy, Brock White was in there with the handoff, huh, Mike?
He was, and that is a sack.
Nice job by Nelson.
Jeremiah Nelson picks it up, and that is his third sack of the year. That ties him for the club lead with Joaquim Roman. Fourth down, and Latrobe will have to punt it. Gustafson standing at his goal line, and he gets it out of there. It's end over end. It's going to hit, and it's going to take a Latrobe bounce, and it's going to roll dead at the Highlands 49. So that's where the Rams will start. Good field position. 4:35 left first quarter. No score.
Mike, Jeremiah Nelson was listed as a player to watch this week by the Valley News Dispatch. I still call it that, by the way. What is it?
That's what whatever. It's
79 tackles.
The Valley News Dispatch edition.
There you go. 79 tackles, 2 sacks, now 3 coming in. And again, he's done an outstanding job, and we can say this for a lot of our guys, Mike, underclassmen. He'll be back next year.
First down, Highlands on the 49. No score. I formation, Timmons under center, and they give us to White. White dances through a hole up over the 50 and gets stood up at the 48-yard line by Drake Clayton, the sophomore linebacker.
Tough yardage up the middle.
2nd and 7. Clock winds to 4:12. First half, no score. Final regular season game for Latrobe. Final game of the season for the Rams. Latrobe in 5A. They'll be going to the playoffs, as will Kiski. Again from the eye. White again. And that time he's tripped up as he maybe gets it down to the 46. Tucker Knupp, the linebacker, gets him.
2 yards at a time. Mike's not going to get it done. By the way, familiar face in the house with the stripes tonight. Side judge Mike Miller, Arnold Town.
How about that?
Umpire is...
Recliner sale at the Arnold Furniture this week?
Twofer. Bill Fink's the umpire. The referee is Steve Dobbins.
Third down for Highlands. 3rd and a long 5 on the 46-yard line. Again from the eye. Going to run a toss this time to White. He's going to throw it. He's looking. Now he does. He's going to fire it downfield, and it is incomplete.
Lost his footing down there.
Loveland got into a battle with Ramon Henderson, and it's 4th down. Well, we hadn't seen that one all year.
No, and you're pulling all the tricks out tonight, Mike, because there is none tomorrow for us. Golden Rams not going to make the playoffs.
Anything that's left in the bag, that's only the Xavier Smith had thrown one pass, and that's the second pass of the year thrown by someone not named Timmons, and the Rams are going to go for this.
Punter here, Mike. That's really a surprise. Surprise on Latrobe. They're a little confused themselves.
Well, the Rams are very good at drawing the opposition offside.
And it is 4th and 5.
But I don't know that would be enough.
Now
but
Johnny goes
they're going to do it, and now Timmons is going to quick kick it, and he does get it out of there and kicks a beautiful punt inside the 10, inside the 5, and dead at the 2-yard line. That's been a very good play for Highlands this year. When Chandler has done that, that's the second time he did it, and both times he's put it inside the 20.
And Mike, he had to sidestep 2 tacklers just to get it out there. Can you believe that?
A 45-yard punt.
Nice job by Chandler. We're going to be looking for punters next year. Open audition start.
Yeah, the Christ brothers, we're going to talk about them. That they both, Logan punted.
Mention our referee, the lineman, Bill Bassone, head lineman, Fred Bosch, and the back judge, Jack Zillis.
Well, the Rams have them backed up. Shadow of their own goalpost. First down at the 2. Crosby, the senior quarterback.
In the end zone.
He does, and he gives us to Gustafson off the right side. Pyle doesn't move very far, maybe a yard out to the 3, as he's wrapped up and thrown down by big Joaquim Roman.
Short tackle that time too, Mike.
We'll give him 2 yards out to the 4, 2nd down and 8.
So they're slugging it out in the trenches, Mike. The senior quarterback, Braden Crosby, threw for 967 yards last year, 8 touchdowns, but he got replaced during the season. Is that correct?
This year, replaced by Bobby Fetter, who I believe we'll see later on tonight too. He's more of a runner. 2nd and 8. Crosby back in his end zone. Looks, fires it down the middle, got a man open, and it's off the fingertips of his intended receiver. Cameron Stevens had broken behind a couple of Rams. The pass hit him on the fingertips, but he was unable to haul it in.
Great job by DJ Loveland there, Mike, because he made contact right when the ball arrived. No foul and incomplete. Now it's going to be 3rd and long.
In this game of field position, if the Rams can hold them here, they will get great field position. See Crosby come all the way to the sideline now, running all the way back to the Latrobe huddle. Jason Marucco, the coach, in his 6th season.
Being senior night, Crosby getting a start.
They get to play Penn Hills, who eventually won the PIAA title last year. They lost 55-7 in their playoff game.
Yeah, big discussion who they're going to get this year. The consensus was Moon.
Right.
And they're good.
And Crosby's back, and we have movement on the line. We'll see if that's Highlands or if that's Latrobe.
The initial was Center was against Latrobe.
Well, that's a 2-yard penalty.
What's interesting, Mike, in 5A, they're stacked on the top. There's some really good teams.
They are. I know Sam Albert and his Kiski team are going to be facing the same kind of problem.
Penn Trafford, Gateway, Penn Hills you've already mentioned. Moon is a young team too, Mike.
Beautiful facility they have out there. They really did a lot. Their gym is gorgeous too. 3rd down, 10 now.
We were outside last time we did a game there, right?
Yeah, we did. That was quite a while ago. Back in the aughts. Crosby back, sprints to the near side, looking, squares up, fires it downfield, incomplete. It was Stevens again. He had gotten behind Johnny Kreis, and Crosby's pass just a little bit too far. He's 0 for 4 through the air. It's 4th down, and the Wildcats will have to punt.
Impressed with the Stevens kid as far as running the patterns. He gets it open, but
he's their main man. He said he ran that punt back for a touchdown last week at Midwest. The Midwest Mustangs. They said when they brought them out, they brought a horse trailer out, and the team ran out of the horse trailer onto the field. They said even the Latrobe kids loved it. The snap to Gustafson, he punts it out of the end zone.
How big was the horse trailer?
And it's Loveland at the 32, 25. And he's down to the 20, but a marker down.
Oh, boy, late, too.
Yep, it is. So, boy, the Rams were going to get great field position. Now they're going to back up a little bit. They'll have it 1st and 10 in Latrobe territory, but probably back at about the 30.
Yeah, you can't get any better field position than this, Mike. Birdie predicted Highlands 21-14.
Blocking the back against the Rams. Their first penalty of the night. They've cut down on those consistently over the year. And that's been a help to them, too, as they've kind of made this turnaround.
By the way, the Birdie also predicted Derry 35, Burrell 28. And that'd be a tough one, right, Mike?
Going to be a tough one. 1st down, Burrell needs to win to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to be in a shootout tonight at Burrell, right?
Game is at Burrell.
Derry Trojans 7-2, though, Mike.
Yeah, Latrobe beat Derry first game of the year. That was a big win for them. They had not beaten them 3 times in a row, yeah. Out of the pistol, they give us to White. Dances through there. Oh, finds an opening. Inside the 30. And barrels over a man to the 25-yard line. Latrobe says they have the football, but they're saying Brock was down. 79, Tyler Lynch, the sophomore defensive tackle, made the tackle. And the gain is down to the 25-yard line.
Sometimes you dance too much. That time it was just enough.
It was just enough. He had to wait for that hole to open, and it did. 2nd down and 3 for Highlands on the Latrobe 25. 1:35 left first quarter. No score.
Again, last year Highlands lost 39-13, so getting on the board early would be important.
Pistol again. They run the pitch to White.
Yeah.
That's to cut it and get some, as Khalil Long was out there trying to make the block, but the defender had pushed him back, and that's what messed the play up.
Khalil comes in at tight end on those plays, and again, the edge was protected for Latrobe, so we're going to have 3rd and actually about 4.5 now, huh?
2-yard loss back to the 27-yard line. So we'll call it 3rd down and a long 4 for Highlands.
We know it's 2-down territory based on what we've seen so far tonight.
Going to run a toss to White again, but there's nowhere to go this time. Tries to get a block from Loveland and squirts forward. And the Rams just unable to make that play as White gets down to the 28-yard line. He lost another yard. 4th down and 6.
First 2 carries, Brock had 22 yards. Last 5 carries, he's got 9.
Rams 0 for 1 on 4th tonight, 9 for 19 on the year. And they have converted some 4th downs that have gone for touchdowns and long 3rd downs that have gone for touchdowns.
They got to run a play too, Mike. The play clock dictates it.
They can call time if they like, but
looks like they might be.
Looks like they're going to.
Well, second time out for the Golden Rams in a half. Give us a chance to talk about B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road in Natrona Heights, right across from St. Joe's High School. They've been outfitting our local teams and great sports fans in the AK Valley for nearly 50 years. When it comes to all your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, you name it, they have it at B&J Sports. And again, you just can't beat the service. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays, Saturdays 9 till noon, so stop in today and give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. Tell him Mike and Mike sent you. 5 decades does it all, B&J Sports.
So we'll see what the Rams come up with here as they're huddled across the way with third-year coach Dom Girardi.
Well, let's see what's worked so far. Pass to DJ over the middle. Perfect screen pass. We saw
White,
that
right.
get blown up. And like I said, Brock White's been stifled the last 5
You know what else
times.
has worked? A couple of quarterback runs.
Yeah, he's got 2 rushes for 16 yards so far, so maybe something like what they call the RPO, right?
Could work.
Run pass option. Let's see what we got.
17 seconds left first quarter. Latrobe brings a bunch of guys up to the line of scrimmage.
And Mike, they got Johnny on a
Loveland the motion man, and
Wide
the pass
open.
out here, and it's
Oh,
dropped.
gosh,
he had a man open, and I believe that was Khalil Long, wasn't it?
You tell me, Mike. He was so.
Oh no, it was Deshaun Hawley. It was the pass just led him a little bit too far, and again the Rams are turned away.
You said they had so many guys at the line of scrimmage. He was unaccounted for.
Yeah,
He could have walked into the end zone.
that ball just needed a little more air under it.
Yep. Chandler hit his first 2 and missed on his last 5. But again, position-wise, field position, still not great for Latrobe.
They start on their 28 in what should be the last play of the quarter. Crosby still in there at quarterback. Gustafson is sidecar. First down at the 28. And they're going to give it to Gustafson right up the middle through a hole, up over the 35, 40, and a first down Latrobe at the 41.
Hawley made the stop, but not until he made first down yardage.
And that's the second first down for the Wildcats on the last play of the first quarter. 12-yard pickup. And that's the last play of the first quarter here at Latrobe Memorial Stadium in downtown Latrobe with the score, Latrobe nothing, Highlands nothing. Well, another football season can mean only one thing. That's post-game at the Anchor in Natrona Heights. Joe, Andy, and Dee continue the family tradition started by their parents way back in 1953, and that's a great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking. Daily specials are available as well as the blue plate, and whatever you do, don't forget the popcorn. The kitchen's open till 11, so there's plenty of time to get there after the game. And the best way to cook off your football weekend with friends and family is at the Anchor Inn. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard.
Look forward to seeing them our last night out tonight, Mike, before basketball season. We'll have a tip-off, by the way, for the basketball at Highlands. I believe it's December 4th and 5th. But I want to give a shout-out to my golf physiotherapist. How do you like that, Mike?
All righty.
Colin at Phoenix Rehab took his boards on Thursday. I hope he did well. He's done a great job with me. Added like 20 yards to my drive, and I walked 18 holes the other day, and I survived. And it was not hills. It was the mountains of Bob O'Connor golf course.
Old Shenley Golf Course over in Oakland.
He's got my hips working.
First down, Gustafson again with a little misdirection, and he got a big hole up to the 49-yard line. Well, it's a kind of a scissors type of thing, and they're running some traps in the middle of the line, and that's 9 more yards. Second and a yard, so Latrobe out of dodge. The Rams have had chances, unable to capitalize on those. They got as far as the Latrobe 11 and the Latrobe 25 and unable to score.
Yeah, field position was all Highlands in the first quarter.
Second down and 1. Playbook wide open now.
Here comes everybody, Mike.
Stevens in motion. And they give us to Gustafson. Going to
How
find a
does he
way
get
through
there?
with a head of steam inside the 45 to the Highlands 44-yard line. Jeremiah Saunders made the tackle.
When you come up to the line of scrimmage like that, Mike, you're basically in gaps. And how he got through that gap was incredible because, you know, by the center, we call it the A gap, both sides of the center, right on down the line. And what we were doing, we were blitzing 2 guys right over the A gap. And
But there have
somehow, some way, he picked a way through.
There have been big holes there on those last 2 runs. I mean, enormous holes.
Well, when you sell at the line of scrimmage, if you don't hit the guy originally, there is going to be a hole there.
Stevens in motion. The snap is low. Crosby picks it up off the turf, runs to the right, and finds his way to the sidelines. He's hit hard at the 41-yard line as Brock White came in to lower the boom. But it's a good gain.
And Crosby's hurt, Mike. Again, senior started tonight, second string quarterback, but he is out of the lineup now. And that is going to bring in...
He's going to bring Bobby Fetter in.
Here he comes.
Here he comes, number 12, Bobby Fetter. Only a sophomore, but has started the last few weeks, including the game a week ago in Midwest.
5'9", 160 pounds, Mike. They say he's quite the runner.
Can skitter. Second down, 7.
There he goes.
And he's going to keep it right up the middle. And has good yardage. First down inside the 35 and keeps fighting to the Highlands 33-yard line.
Saunders and Long on a stop, but again, he was the normal starter. They gave Crosby to start on senior night, but again, you can see why, Mike. He's a handful. Not only is he's just quick and he makes moves in a hole. That time, being small sometimes has an advantage, Mike. You got to find him.
6th play of the drive that started on the the Latrobe 28.
We're bringing Daniel Timmons in to get right over the nose here, Mike. Let's see what happens to the center.
1st and 10. Give it to Gustafson again. Boy, they were holding Kyron Long that time. And Gustafson inside the 25. More good yardage. Very close to a first down.
Hard to make a tackle when you only have one arm, and that's what he was doing with there. Saunders and Nelson did clean up, though. But again, I agree with you. Long was held at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Gustafson now with 39 yards on 5 carries. Fetter back into the lineup from the sideline there, and we'll see if they decide to put it up on 2nd and 1. 8:40 left, first half, no score. It's not going to be another one of those shutouts, is it, Dan?
I don't know, Mike.
Gustafson first down as he's tripped up, but he gets to the 20-yard line.
We had 5 in a row.
Hildebrand was down
time.
there. That's the 5th first down of the game.
And it's all ground and pound so far, huh?
1st and 10 at the Highlands 20. You could feel the momentum switch a little bit after that last stand where Highlands couldn't make it on 4th down. Just outside the 20-yard line. And this time Fetter's going to sprint to the left and has the corner. 20, 15, 10, 5, and out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And he had trouble with that handoff, Mike. You know that. He gets a clean
juggled it, yeah.
Gone, yeah.
We'll see where they put him, where they have him marked out. They're going to mark him back, I think, outside the 10. They're going to say he stepped out, if that's the case. But we have a flag down, too? We do. There's a flag down at the 12-yard line. That's what they're marking.
Maybe they got that holding on that play.
They did. That's a hold against the Wildcats.
From the...
So it's going to be 1st and 12. Fetter gets 8 yards on that run down to the 12-yard line. Clock stopped with the penalty. Just under 8 minutes left of the first half.
Spotted the foul, Mike. So, again, it's not that much damage to him. You can see why Fetter's a starter, Mike. He's just quick.
Oh, he does. He has quick feet.
Brings a different dimension to it.
Chuchaello out over the football. They're going to run pistol this time with Gustafson behind Fetter. And now they're going to give it on the end around as Stevens coming to the near side of the field. Stevens tries to find an avenue, spins and turns, and keeps going inside the 15 to the 13. Long and Hildebrand were down there, but Stevens would not go down.
Johnny made the original contact, but like you said, he squirted out of that to get extra yardage. Here's one difference between us and them, Mike. They've got a kicker, number 60, John McHenry.
A big fella.
He was making it from 45 yards out.
2nd and 5 now. The ball's at the 15.
So we are well within his range.
In a scoreless second quarter at Latrobe. Gustafson now resets to Fetter's right. Now the fake, and now the
fumble.
ball's loose. It's still loose.
Who's gonna
and
pick
the
it up?
Rams have it. Here
Brock
comes Brock
White.
White with a football. He's on his way.
He's got a
50,
blocker.
40, 30, gets a block. 20, Highlands touchdown. Brock White all the way. 80 yards.
Beautiful job by Caleb White, Mike, not to make contact illegally, but gave him that last block that got him in the end zone. The Golden Rams are on the board.
Now the Rams, who haven't forced too many turnovers this year, but they get one there as Brock White picks it up just outside that looked like the 20-yard line. That's the second fumble recovery for a touchdown for Highlands this year. DJ Loveland had one in week 0, and Highlands leads at 6-0 at 6:34.
Going for 2. Jeremiah Nelson just rejoining the team, Mike. That was a long 80 yards for him to get
It
down.
was.
And last week, Mike, Brock was criticized for trying to pick up that one fumble and didn't get it. That's why he likes to pick
That's
them
why
up.
you like to pick them up. I say that all the time. So the Rams go for 2. Timmons sprints right, looks, stops, throws it back, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Stevens to make it an incompletion.
They can't return that for anything.
No,
right?
not in high school you can't. In college can now. But so that's just no good, and the Rams lead remains at 6-0 at 6:34 remaining first half.
A little back and forth between Johnny and the defender that time. They talk about Mike having Arnold Palmer here, Fred Rogers, the Steelers. Well, we have the Gillettes. And the gentleman we were talking to in Latrobe thought I meant the razor blades. No, we have Ron Gillette Towing Services. They're a registered contractor certified in PA State Inspection and Emissions. They're Natrona Heights Gillettes. Call them today for your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and yes, I don't want to say it, but it gets closer, snow removal. Planning to clean up or in a 10-yard cub box? Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its own city-yard equipment, and Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 24/7, 365. Any emergency service, always person to person. Find them on the web at Ron Gillette Inc. or at Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and More.
All right, back deep for the Wildcats. Dakota Morrison 27, Cam Stevens 15, 6-0 Highlands. And here's the kickoff. It's a bouncer. Picked up at the 17-yard line, and this is Gustafson through a hole, and here he comes up over the 40-45. Won't go down into Highlands territory at the 45-yard line. Well, Rams, that wasn't very good tackling.
Yep.
Tyler Bender finally brought him down.
About 4 guys had a shot at him, Mike, but he broke those tackles, and they're going to get excellent field position, trailing 6-0 at the 6:24 mark of the second quarter. And again, I think we probably missed marks of points that we made this year.
Well, it's close anyway. We're 2 for 7 on 2-pointers and 7 for 13 on kicks. Yeah.
9 out of 20, huh?
Now the quarterback Fetter is going to be hit, and the Rams got him as Hildebrand put the clamps on him and get him for a loss back at the 46-yard line. Hildebrand chased him down.
Caleb White also in a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That's a sack of the quarterback.
We'll argue about that, but you can mark it as such if you like.
We've had this argument over the years, and it has been decided if the quarterback is caught behind the line of scrimmage, George Guido, it's a sack.
Decided by you guys. Correct. 2nd down and 11 at the 46. I don't mark it as one because it was a running play.
He could have threw the ball.
Well, he could have.
Yeah, I rest my case.
2nd down and 11. Choma stats. Gustafson resets to the left of Fetter. I want to say Fetterman. I got the lieutenant governor on the brain. And Fetter is back. He looks. He looks.
Room.
He fires it. It's caught nicely at the 35-yard line. Christ put the lick on Stevens, but Stevens held on to the football, and that's first down Latrobe.
He had a lot of time there, Mike. He had a lot of green in front of him.
He had all day, yeah. I give him the 33. It's a 13-yard gain. That's their first completion of the night.
When you throw across your body and throw across the field,
late especially, it could be trouble.
Bad things can happen. But that time, Came up big for Latrobe. They continue their drive, 1st and 10.
5 minutes left of the second quarter. The Rams have not touched the football in this quarter.
One time.
Brock picked up the fumble. And this
hole.
is Gustafson with an enormous hole inside the we haven't seen the Rams sliced up like this in a long time. Down to the 21-yard line. Saunders made the tackle. Another first down.
But again, Mike, nobody on the line of scrimmage putting a glove on this kid. And remember, starters tonight were Rock and Crosby, both of them out of the lineup now. And Gustafson is doing a great job along with Bobby Fetter.
6 of their last 10 offensive plays have been first down, and one of the other ones was a Highlands touchdown.
Still selling out at the line.
It's Morrison this time on the jet to the near side of the field. He gets hit as he gets inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. DJ Loveland put the helmet into him. The gain is to the 16-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup.
And I'll say it again, they are in field goal territory. Maybe we'll get the same result. Brock White will pick up a fumble. But John McHenry, big number 60, can kick it from there. The goal Rams going to take the third.
That's
and
their last time out
of the half with 4:05 to go. Trying to regroup, Mike, because this defense is not working.
No. Wireless Zone is one of the largest independent Verizon wireless franchises in America, offering the most popular smartphones, tablets, connected devices, and all the latest accessories with award-winning customer service. Verizon's 5G network is closer than you think. It'll be the first in the U.S. with both fixed and mobile locations. So stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to J.C. Penney's and across from Victoria's Secret. Or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you simply by visiting wirelesszone.com.
Top 5 and 4 are the same as last week. Thomas Jefferson 1, South Fayette 2, Belle Vernon 3, Montour 4, Blackhawk 5.
2nd down and 5, wide side of the field to the left.
Can we stop him?
Morrison's going to take it. Nope, this is Fetter. He gets tripped up. He gets spun around. And finally, they get him off his feet as he gets to the 15-yard line.
Brock White made the original contact.
He did. He gave him the spin, and Saunders put the finishing touches on him. I'm sorry, that was Nelson. So it's 3rd down, 4 to go. Latrobe at the Highlands 15.
They've got. We know they have a kicker. Do you think they kick it here?
I doubt it.
Again, not a conference game. I agree with you. Let's see what they do. Let's find out. How's that sound? Stopping.
Well, yeah, we'd like to get there, huh?
Yes.
One of those sacks would be nice. Nope, they're going to give the handoff to Gustafson. Spins through there and gets to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Saunders again on the stop, but not until they make the first down yardage, along with Caleb White.
Their 9th first down, their 7th of the second quarter. Again, Highlands is not running an offensive play. The ball's at the 9. Gustafson now with 61 yards on the ground. It's 1st and goal. And that misdirection is really giving Highlands fits. It's a lot like knock, but it's a little different in the fact that they're doing it on every play.
And again, the starter, A.J. Rock, was hurt on the first play of the game, and he's down there running the sidelines like, I want my job back. 1st and goal at the 9. Stevens in motion. Gustafson takes it. Gustafson through the middle is hit, but not before he gets 4 yards. Joaquim Roman brought him down. Along with Hildebrand, but not until he makes decent yardage.
2nd and goal.
And they've had everything their way so far, Mike.
But the Rams lead at 6-0. Rock is the sidecar this time. And Fetter dropped the snap again.
There it is.
Picks it up. They pinball him around, and down he goes at the 10-yard line. Boy,
wow.
I don't even think he was tackled. I think Saunders just kind of ran into him and knocked him off his feet.
Now that is a sack, right?
Absolutely not. That was not a pass. It was a fumble.
Is he the quarterback?
You make it whatever you want it to be.
Was he hit for a loss on the play?
So the ball's at the 9. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Could he have passed the ball? You people at home, you answer these questions yourself. I rest my case.
3rd and goal. At the 9. Again, Gustafson, 26, is the sidecar with Fetter. He's back. Sprints right. Looks. Fires it. Oh, it's tipped and knocked away by Johnny Christ at the goal line.
Well, now we'll get to find out if they kick the ball or not.
4th and goal at the 9-yard line and a decision for Jason Maruco. If they don't make it, they'd leave Highlands with the long field, but at 1:27, I would assume the Rams would try to just run the clock out, but Latrobe does have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Here comes the kicker.
And here he comes. They are going to try the field goal.
You're going to get to see this kitty blast the ball, hopefully wide left or right.
And this is and this is Big John McHenry.
Holders number 22, Logan Gustafson.
6 foot 255.
He's a big one.
Logan Gustafson will hold it. It's a 25-yard attempt right down the middle. Here's the snap. It's a good one. The ball is on its way, and it is
Knuckleball,
no good. Wide left.
Did Johnny get a piece of that, Mike?
I'm not sure. He might have. He's sure acting like pretty happy about it. But he pulled it a little bit, and Latrobe comes up empty.
How about that? And Mike just saw the starting quarterback, Braden Crosby, come out with a sling on. He's done for the night.
Boy, it has been tough night and again, they have a game next week. It's what we were talking about. What do you do in a situation like this? So Highlands will run their first offensive play of the second quarter with 1:24 left till halftime.
Get the ball to come out the second half too, Mike.
Well, now you want to try to run the clock up, but you're going to have to make a first down if you don't want to give it up because Latrobe has 3 timeouts. And to give us to White, and he's got nowhere to go. He gets a yard to the 21.
Does Latrobe take a timeout?
No, they should.
They're not.
Why not?
There's a guy down there in orange. You're going to have to ask that question.
Wow. The board says they got all 3 left. I mean, you call 3 timeouts and make them punt, don't you?
They make ideal Christmas presents.
They do?
Walmart's selling Christmas stuff already, Mike. They said the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas is not long this year, so they're getting a head start.
It is. It's shorter because Thanksgiving's on the 28th, I think.
Before Halloween?
2nd and 9 for the Rams. They give us to Brock again. Tries to get outside to the left. Now he's going to try to find room up the middle and wind some time off the clock as he's tackled, as they say, by a host of Wildcats at the 23-yard line. He gets 2 more. 3rd down and 7.
I would love to talk about Christmas shopping during football season if we were in Hershey playing for the state championship.
So now Latrobe uses a timeout. Now, they cost themselves a good 35, 40 seconds by not using one earlier. That is their first of the first half.
And so they could basically stop it 2 more times and make us punt. Is that correct?
Well, they can stop us 1 more time and make us punt, but they've left themselves no time. That's why you needed to call it after 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd, and then you punt. So I don't get the strategery there. So it's 3rd down, and the Rams are just going to run this and make them use another timeout.
22, Logan Gustafson, one of the safeties, limped onto the field. Now he's limping off the field.
Right, he's had an ankle. The guys were telling me before the game, and he was their main runner last week. So
Mongonzello takes his place.
They are Ben Gimpy.
Maybe take a shot with Johnny. What the heck?
I hand it off and punt it. Timmons looks like he's trying to draw him off. Now he gets a signal from the sideline. 34 seconds left first half. 6-0 Highlands on a scoop and score by Brock White. Timmons is back, and he is going to throw it deep. And Christ is down there, and Johnny pulled it in inside the 50 and down at the Latrobe 45-yard line. I think it's a great idea to throw it to Johnny.
Stops the clock, doesn't it?
And Christ out of bounds. What a catch that was.
How many you give him on that one, Mike?
27 and 6 is 33.
33 gives him 63 on the night, and the Johnny comp begins. Remember last time, Mike, we did this for Seth Cohen?
That's correct. That's his first catch, right?
His first catch for 33 yards. He's done a 122 to get to 2,000.
The clock is running. I guess they said he was in bounds. The Rams have no timeout. So Timmons is going to fire it deep, and it's going to be incomplete as Stevens almost intercepted it at the 5-yard line as he went back to Johnny. 2nd and 10. Yeah, 33-yard catch by Johnny. We said he came in with 100. That's his 101st career catch, and he has 1,878 career yards Logan Christ caught 44 for 676 in his career, and Allen caught 17 for 253 in his career. Coming into tonight, the Christ brothers, 161 catches, 2,774 yards, and 37 touchdowns.
And there's Johnny
going to run the hook and ladder. No, he faked it and he kept it. He's at the 30, and he gets down to the 29.
Now he
fumbles.
faked it and he throws away.
Yeah, but he's down. The half is over.
Oh, God. And Johnny's talking again. How many yards he gets now? He gets all
down
his
to the
yards,
29.
right?
He got 15 on that. And I believe that will do it.
That might have been the most athletic plays made all year, Mike.
And that will wrap up the first half, I believe. Let's make sure the officials are going to call this down. See if they call it a turnover or not. I'd say it was down. And that is it. The first half is over here at Latrobe Memorial Stadium with the score. The Highlands Golden Rams 6 and Latrobe Wildcats nothing. We will have stats and more right after this.